Season 7, Episode 16, Eggs for Days. Bob and Linda's competitive Easter egg hunt competition ends with the egg getting stuck in the walls. Okay, just a quick heads up before I get into this episode, even though I already clarified this a few reviews ago. I'm probably going to start trying to get episodes uploaded on YouTube too, as that's where I'm going to go if TikTok actually does get banned. And you can find me on YouTube on my same name as I am here on TikTok, Gator Productions. Okay, now on to the episode. Well, for starters, this is, in case it wasn't obvious due to the pastel color blue background, the picture of the eggs and, well, the title and description. This is Bob's Burgers' very first Easter special. And I also just realized that I put in the episode the highlights title wrong. In case you can't see what it says Linda and Teddy's Raccoon Obsession. Listen, I already did this episode twice. I did it once and then I saved it again and then I realized I wanted to make it pastel blue, so you're gonna get an editing mistake. It happens. Okay, now really on to the episode. And for first Easter special, and hopefully not the last, it was a pretty entertaining episode. I like Bob and Linda getting drunk over on jelly bean schnapps, I think it's called. And of course, I really love Linda and Teddy having an absolute obsession with the raccoons, up to the point where Linda basically assumes the raccoon is gay. I'm sorry, but I just love how she assumes. The raccoon's gay. We don't really know, but it's just a gay raccoon. It's moments like these that make Linda my favorite character. Also, I find the scene where they decide to have a sleepover in the restaurant surprisingly wholesome. I don't think that would be comfortable, though, and I don't think I'd be able to sleep on a restaurant booth, but... Also, this episode just makes me want eggs. It's probably Gene wanting to eat all the Easter eggs rather than hide them. But yeah, this episode just makes me really in the mood for eggs. And going back briefly to Linda's raccoon obsession, now that I think of it, I would totally watch a whole episode of Bob's Burgers that's just Linda watching the raccoons. And the rest of the family having their own side plot, but the main plot is just Linda watching the raccoons. I really would love that for a future episode of Bob's Burgers. Or, here's a little idea for a fun little mini-series. Take that Meerkat Matter show, which supposedly is a soap opera between meerkats, make it about the raccoons and have Linda narrate it.
Little King Trashmouth and his husband Gary were scrolling through the park trying to find food for their babies, because a gay raccoon can totally have babies. And then El Diablo attacked them. How dare you, El Diablo?
I don't know, I would totally watch that, wouldn't you? Anyway, I enjoyed this episode. It's fun. It was a nice first Easter special. It makes me crave eggs. And Linda and Teddy's raccoon obsession, like I've mentioned several times at this point, was the highlight of this episode. It's a good episode.